وقل رب زدني علما.
إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له، وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. أما بعد، فإن خير الحديث كتاب الله، وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم، شر الأمور محدثاتها، وكل محدثة بدعة، وكل بدعة ضلالة، وكل ضلالة في النار. Inshallah ta'ala, we have the class from the book جوامع الأخبار للإمام الشيخ عبد الرحمن السعدي رحمه الله تعالى. We have inshallah ta'ala الحديث السابع والثلاثون، حديث 37، الحديث السابع والثلاثون. But inshallah ta'ala we make tasmi' if there is any brother who is ready. Last hadith or last two hadith or
الحديث الخامس والثلاثون. عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم: كل عمل ابن آدم يضاعف العشرة كل عمل ابن آدم يضاعف العشرة بعشر أمثالها.
كل عمل ابن آدم يضاعف
الحسنة بعشر أمثالها الحسنة بعشر أمثالها إلى 700 ضعف. قال الله تعالى: إلا الصوم فإنه لي وأنا أجزي به، يدعو شهوته وطعامه من أجلي، وللصائم فرحتان. وللصائم فرحتان، فرحة عند فطره وفرحة عند لقاء ربه. ولخلوف فم الصائم أطيب عند الله من ريح المسك. والصوم جنة. وإذا كان يوم صوم أحدكم فلا يرفث ولا يصخب. فإن سابه أحد أو قاتله فليقل إني امرؤ صائم.
نعم.
الحديث
متفق
عليه. الحديث السادس والثلاثون. عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم: من عادى لي وليا فقد آذنته.
قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم.
قال الله تعالى: من عادى لي وليا فقد آذنته بالحرب. وما تقرب إلي عبدي بشيء أحب إلي مما افترضته عليه، وما يزال عبدي يتقرب إلي بالنوافل حتى أحبه، فإذا أحببته كنت سمعه الذي يسمع به، وبصره الذي يبصر به، ويده التي يبطش بها، ورجله التي يمشي بها. ولئن سألني لأعطينه، ولئن استعاذني لأعيذنه.
وما ترددت
عن فعل عن شيء أنا فاعله
ترددي.
وما ترددت عن شيء ترددي أنا فاعله.
وما ترددت عن شيء أنا فاعله ترددي عن قبض نفس المؤمن.
وما ترددت عن شيء أنا فاعله ترددي عن قبض نفس المؤمن. يكره الموت وأنا أكره مساءته ولا بد له منه.
رواه البخاري. أحسن، بارك الله فيك. طيب، جزاك الله خير. الحديث السابع والثلاثون. عن حكيم بن حزام رضي الله عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم: البيعان بالخيار ما لم يتفرقا، فإن صدقا وبينا بورك لهما في بيعهما، وإن كذبا وكتما محقت بركة بيعهما. متفق عليه. عن حكيم بن حزام رضي الله عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم: البيعان بالخيار ما لم يتفرقا فإن صدقا وبينا بورك لهما في بيعهما وإن كذبا وكتما محقت بركة بيعهما متفق عليه. This is Hadith 36 from the Jawami' Kalim Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam. On the authority of Hakim ibn Hizam, may Allah be pleased with him, who said the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, Al-Bayyi'ani bil-Khiyar, the two traders have the option. The two traders bil-Khiyar have the options. Ma lam yatafarraqa, have the option, means to cancel the transaction. Ma lam yatafarraqa, as long as they do not separate. As long as they do not separate. فَإِنْ صَدَقَا وَبَيَّنَا, and if they are truthful and make things clear, if they tell the truth and make things clear, means the deficiencies, if there is any, بُورِكَ لَهُمَا فِي بَيْعِهِمَا, their transaction is made by قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. The Sahabi said, the Messenger of Allah صلى الله عليه وسلم said, Al-Bay'ani bil-Khiyar, the two traders have the option to cancel the transaction as long as they do not separate. So this is one khiyar, one option from different khiyaris, options in transactions. This is called khiyaru al-majlis. The khiyar, the option of the place, main one, to continue the transaction or to cancel it. Ma lam yatafarraqa, as long as they do not separate. As long as they do not separate. If they separate, that khiyar, that option is not existing. For instance, you come to someone who is in the car dealer, someone with a store selling khamis. You check the khamis, you like it, you buy it, you give him the money, he gave you the khamis. As long as you remain in his store, as long as you remain in his dealer place, you have right to cancel it. And he has right to cancel it. The people of knowledge said the hikmah, the wisdom behind that is selling and buying is so much with the people. Person keep on selling, keep on buying, keep on selling, keep on buying. How many times did the storeman sell stuff? How many times people buy from him a day? So what may happen is that one of them may hasten to buy, may mistaken in products. He wanted that khamis, and instead he get that one. He was thinking to buy it, and he was in line, having questioned himself, do you buy or you don't buy it? He ended up buying it, but after he paid the money, he get the product, he said, I mistake, I shouldn't buy this. As long as he remain in that place, he has right to cancel. The seller has right to cancel, and the buyer has right to cancel. This is called khiyaru al-majlis. What is it called majlis in Arabic, in English? Khiyar is option. Means to continue the transaction or to cancel it. What is the majlis? Naam? Place, gathering, or yes? Spot. Majlis is the place. Makanul julus, ismu makan, is where the transaction took place. The dealer, you are inside his office, is still you there. The storeman, you are still there. If you went out of the office of the dealer, he closed the deal, you cannot come back and say, I changed my mind. That's one khiyar. That's one khiyar, one option. There's another khiyar, is called How about after you buy and you separate? You separate, you left, you go home. Your wife told you, no, this is not what I wanted. Go back. You come back, Akhi, change. I don't like this khamis. I don't like this hijab. Do you have right to change? Do you have right to cancel the transaction? Or you didn't understand my question? Okay. Barakallahu fiqh. So you buy, you went home. Somebody at home told you, this is not what we want. Do you have right to get back and to cancel it? Yes. When it comes to the khiyar of majlis, the khiyar of the place, the option of the place, you lost that. You already left the place. It's your mistake. You have time to think. Is you. Unless there is what's called khiyar al-shart. Another khiyar is called khiyar al-shart. The option of condition. That you say, I'm buying this stuff with a condition to check it, to keep it 3 days, a week, a month, whatever he accepts. He says, it's okay with me. Now, within that period, you can return it. Some hadith shows to be 3 days, general. Some is open. Whatever you agree with that, trade it. So this is called khiyaru al-shart. Khiyaru al-shart. What's in English? The khiyar of condition. You make a condition. You want me to buy this car from you? Yes. I have to drive it. I have to drive it 1,000 miles. I have to drive it 3 days. I have to take it to another mechanic. He said, it's okay with me. Until where you want to drive to it? I want to drive to the California. I have to make sure it can run all the way to California. He said, okay. That's fine. So this is called khiyar al-shart. Okay. There is another khiyar called khiyar al-aib. Khiyar of deficiency. Khiyar of deficiency. By the time you separate, you really find there's a problem with the product. There's a deficiency. The car he sells to you doesn't have you were expecting the engine to be new, you will find it's not. It started leaking right there when you took it. You drive it, the brake is not working. Okay. This is called khiyaru al-aib. The khiyar, the option of deficiency. You can return it. Some stores, they say, what they say, they إلغاء هذا الشرط. نعم. As it is, جزاك الله خير أبا ياسر. They say as it is. As it is, if you mention the deficiency and you sell as it is okay. But if you don't mention the deficiency, as it is not covering you. Because as it is, it can be bay'ul gharar, it can be deception. In Islam, it's not allowed. Shall we come to come, there are shurutul bay'. In Islam, there are conditions of selling. Okay, from that is al-ilmu bil-thaman wal-muthman. The knowledge of knowing the product and the knowledge of knowing what? Thaman. Yes. The currency, the money has to be known. Currency. How much? I'm selling this book to you, Akhi. You say how much? Don't worry about it. Just take it. It's not allowed. Cost has to be, price has to be mentioned. Also, what's being sold has to be mentioned, what it is in detail. If there is a deficiency, has to be mentioned. All that. So the person buy upon a knowledge. He knows what he is buying. And based on that, he look how much it deserves. Okay. So, if someone sells to you something with aib, with deficiency, which affects the price, not minor things. You buy a new car and you find by the time you move, there is a dust on the tire. La. That can happen. It's not a big thing. Doesn't it? You find, the guy, he brought the car from the inside and he brought where you should drive from. You find very few miles, not even half mile. You say, no, I'm not buying it. No, this is not a big thing. طيب, على كل حال, it goes back to the custom. What's big, what's not. Who decide if this is a big thing which affect the price or it doesn't? If this deficiency, this problem, and the product affects the price, who decide? The people who deal with that field. Mechanics, they deal with it. Carpenters, they deal with another. And they're like everybody. طيب. So this is called خيار العيب. The خيار of the option of deficiency. You have to return it if it is something affecting the price. You don't say it's you who took it. Yes, I took it, but you didn't tell me. Why didn't you tell me? Now sometimes argument happen that there is the deficiency was there when the product was being sold and was not. Sometimes argument happen. The khamis was not turned when I sell to you. Was not turned. No, it was. Who has the right? The question clear? Yes? The customer has the right. You understand the question? The khamis, what do you call ripped? Jazakumullah. They argue the khamis was ripped. No, it was not. The book, one page was missing, was not missing. They argue. Akhi, the book I buy from yesterday, the book page was missing, or yes. Where's the ruling? Okay. If that can be found out, it can be found out. There's a way to know it. Sometimes people who have knowledge on this product, they know it. They every day deal with it. If this product usually have this problem or not, this book usually has this page missing or not, this khamis usually rib or not. If there is a way to know it, they judge between them. If there is no, the right is the right of the seller. With the he swear by the name of Allah. Why? Who knows why? Why the origin is the seller? Why his statement is being accepted, unlike the customer. نعم. Yes, أخي. طيب بارك الله فيك. نعم يا أبا سمية. أحسنت. بارك الله فيك. That's what the ulama they say. The origin is so what's being considered is the argument of the seller, because the origin is the product to be free from deficiency. No one should buy something with deficiency. So if you buy it, means you didn't have it. But he has to swear by the name of Allah. If he rejects this, what is the solution? He say, no, I'm not swearing by the name of Allah, but I know the product didn't have a problem. The other one, the customer, should buy by the name. He swear by the name of Allah. It had the deficiency when he was buying, then it's considered whoever. مفهوم هذا? Is that understandable? But if that can be verified, can be known, then no argument. Yes, no argument. The car has been taken to a mechanic. He said this deficiency can't be in 3 days. This car has to have this problem at least a year. Okay. Yes. He said the car is 100,000 mileage. Okay. He took it to another mechanic. He found 120,000. 3 hours, within 3 hours. He came back, he said it's 120,000 miles. He said, no, when you took it, it was 100. Is it possible in 3 hours to drive 20,000 miles? No. So this is very clear. But what's not clear, this is the way to rule. So it's not you buy it, you deal with it. No, it's not you buy, you deal with it. Yes, I deal with it if you tell me the beginning. You say this has a problem. And knowingly I buy with it. No responsibility on you. Someone, he buy, he left. The khiyar al-majlis finish. The khiyar, the option of the place, ended. They separate. He said, listen, akhi, this is not the khamis I like. I like the other one. Yes, I mistake to buy this one. I don't like this color. I like the other color. Does he have right to change? Yes? Why not? Is it not deficiency? He didn't put the condition. Why not? It's not a problem? Yes, it's a problem, but it's with him. It's with the customer. It's you who didn't, it's your mistakes, not mine. Yes. Yes, if the person lied to you, he said the color is this, and then you find out the color is not this, that's true. But the khamis is there, you have seen with your eye, you say, I don't like it. It's you if you don't like it. This is not, if he do a favor for you, alhamdulillah. But you have no right. Okay. The Prophet ﷺ said, Al-bayyani bil-khiyar, ma lam yatafarraqa. If people, these conditions, you can easily understand. If you understand one principle, everyone can understand that these conditions were made for what reason? Why this condition was set there? What is the wisdom behind it? To make difficult to the buyer and seller? What is the wisdom? Yes? To make it easy. Why these conditions? Why do you have an option of cancellation? Because of the place, the option of deficiency, the option of condition, the option of why all this? What's the reason? Yes? Because, naam? Yes. So there is no oppression take place on anybody. No oppression takes place on anyone. That's why this condition was made. If there is a no, it is the way as it is, and you think this is a new product, and you find it's not, it's a fake product, aren't you oppressed? Yes. Would you buy if you would have known that problem? You wouldn't. Does the seller likes to be treated that way? Is he going to accept that from the one he buy from? He's not. So, the condition is, all this was made in order not to oppress anybody. There's a condition of selling, buying. The one who's selling has to be the owner, or he was given the permission to sell it. You can't sell what you don't own. Can you take my phone now and sell to another brother while I'm looking at you? No. Why you cannot sell it? It's not yours. There's oppression on it. There's oppression on it. Okay, can you sell? Your own? You own it. Your own bird, but it flies. Can you sell it? Can you sell your car which was lost last night? The police are still looking for it. Yes? Why not? You have to. Also, you have to be able, al-qudra ala taslim, you have to be able to hand to it. Okay? So, there has to be, you have to be able to hand to what you're selling. If you're not able, you are not allowed to sell it. The car I lost 2 weeks, I was looking for, police didn't find. But last time I remember it was a nice car. The value was 20,000. Bring the 20,000 up front. No, we'll not accept it. It's not known the situation of the product. Number one. Number two, it's not known the situation, which is a condition to buy, to sell. The thing has to be known. Product has to be known. And even if it is known, it's not at hand. It's not for sure that you will able to. So it's not allowed to sell it. These things lead us to arguments. In Islam, anything leads to niza, arguments, is not allowed. Anything argument, people fight, it's not allowed. Okay, so if you understand the principle that no oppression is allowed, not on the seller, not on the buyer, you understand easily why those conditions are set. There are people who bring conditions they wouldn't accept to make condition on them. This means they're oppressing people. There are people, when they buy it, they use different type of measurement than when they selling it. He have a type of cup, when he's selling, small one. When he buy it, he has another one. In the left side, a big one. It's not allowed. When he's selling the product, in the lower part, it's not good. There is rain, food. France is selling food. It's wet under, is wet. He covered with a dry one, nice one. He's selling it. Is it allowed? No. Why not? Because the seller, if he would have been the buyer, would he have accepted? No, it's not allowed. So if you understand the principle, which is no dhulm, no oppression, it will be easy to understand this. Many times you see those people who have argument. If you ask the other one, are you going to be treated the way you treat this person? He say no. Then you answer the question. This brother, he said, I don't want to buy this car. This bar has a problem. They look, it's very expensive. No, he's the one who accepted it. Would you buy that car with that price? He say no. Then why are you doing that to your brother? Ay naam. Al-Muhim. So the Prophet ﷺ, here he mentioned one condition. Can you sell to a young child, 7-year-old, to something so expensive is over $20,000? No, it's not allowed. But how about the candy, $1 and a few cents? Yes, it's allowed. So also the one who buying has to be a grown person, mature person. Or it has to be something which is it's not an issue to sell it. Usually people don't have problem with that. Prophet ﷺ said, Al-Bayyi'ani bil-khiyar ma lam yatafarraqa. So the two traders have the option to cancel ma lam yatafarraqa as soon as they do not separate. Okay, that's one sentence. فَإِن صَدَقَا وَبَيَّنَا. If they tell the truth and make it clear, they tell the truth. They tell the truth. They tell the truth that they own the product or they are liable to sell it. They represented the owner. They tell the truth about that. They don't sell something they don't. When you buy that is theirs. It's not that it's owned by another one. By the time you buy it, you find another one come to you. How you buy my car? How you buy my product? No, that one. No, this is mine. Then later you find. No, it's not allowed. So he has to tell the truth that what he's selling is either he own it or he representing the owner. He has to tell the truth. He has to tell the truth about the price. Some of them may even swear by the name of Allah that this product costs such and such, which is not true. Which is not true. So he has to tell the truth. He has to tell the truth. The buyer has to tell the truth. This buyer, he says, okay, give me the car. I'm going to bring the money within 1 month. And he's not planning to do that. He's a liar. He has to tell the truth. Tell the truth about the product and tell the truth about the money. Each one has to tell the truth. Number one, وَبَيَّنَا, and each one has to mention clear the deficiency, if there is any. This car I'm selling to you. This vessel, this utility, this I'm selling to you has this deficiency. You buy it with knowledge or you leave it. The money, ya akhi, the money I'm giving to you, the currency I'm using, this is fake dollar. He has to tell the truth. He has to make clear. Naam. No, that's a good question. A seller, for instance, he sell the product to the buyer. While the buyer he buy and he about to leave, before he leave, he find another one who is buying from him with higher price. Can he say, okay, look, come back and to give it, cancel the transaction because I get higher price. Is that allowed? Yes? He's still in the store. You who asked the question, if you would have been the buyer, would you accept that? You wouldn't. We don't think it either. You're right. Because here, if he doesn't know, if this buyer, if this seller, he found that really he was desperate for money when he was selling. Otherwise, the product costs more than that. But he thought he has no one else. It costs $20, he sells to this person 10. Still he's in the majlis. In that case, as long the other one doesn't know, the buyer, he doesn't know the reason behind it, which is that he is going to sell to another one. He doesn't know it. Naam? Naam. Naam. Sahih. Is that the other one or the other way around or لا يبيع بعضه ولا يخطب. صحيح. But if he doesn't know that one, yes, that's true. يعني if there is knowledge on all those, it's not allowed. It means the for instance, the buyer, the seller, the buyer, the other buyer is called بيع النجش. The other buyer, another customer came in. He saw this person buy with $10. He said, look, return it. I will give you with $20. It's not allowed. This is not allowed. This is بيع لا يبيع بعضكم على بيع لا يبيع بعضكم نعم لا يبيع بعضكم. What was the hadith? على بيع أخيه. بارك الله فيك. So this is not allowed. You say, okay, return the product, I'm giving you more than that money. It's not allowed. Unless it's what's called بيع المزايدة, like the auction. This is open. How much? $5. How much? 10. How much? 30. This is allowed. Because this was not closed. It's open for everybody. But if it's not that kind of, like the auction, it's one by one. You buy it. You get the product. Another one come. He said, I'm going to give you more than that. It's not allowed. If that's not the case, if it is the seller who is still in the majlis and he found that the money he sells to this person is really, it doesn't cost, is less what he deserves. And none of those, the other one who buy doesn't know that. He doesn't know that. And he doesn't have bad intention, the one. Still he is in khiyar al-majlis. Still, yeah, yes. Naam. How he knows what? That's true. That's true. Ahsanta. Ahsanta. The brother, he said, that's good. He said the second person who entered, and the product is known. It's Sahih al-Bukhari. He find out that this person, he came in, he said, Akhi, Abu Yasir, I need Sahih al-Bukhari, do you have it? So that's what I want. I don't know who buy, who don't. And you know it. The other one is standing on the other side of the store. Now buy it from you with $10. So now, can you cancel or you can't? Wallahi la adri. I really do not know. La adri. I do not know. If you look khiyar al-majlis, you have reason to cancel. But also it has to be look also the scenario. If it is you sell this person, and now you find another one give you more, the origin is not allowed because this is agreement. That is the origin. This is agreement. You give your word, don't change your word unless there is reason, acceptable reason. From acceptable reason, that you really sell less than it is price because you are in dire need of money. Now this is your product, and this person didn't give you enough money. Okay, and he doesn't know at the same time. If he knows, it's not allowed because this leads to hatred and argument. Now,
See, any merchandise simulates have to mention
yes, it's on you. No, you can't say as it is. You can say as it is when you mention the defect on it. You can say as it is. Yes, haqqan, that's true. But if you don't mention that, if you say as it is, and then the person finds out deficiency in it, defect on it, which affected the price, as it is will not support you. You have to return it back. Because of this khiyarul aib. You return back because of the aib, because of the deficiency. Now, you can't find out. Yeah, you can't. Yes, yes. Yes, that's good.
There's something in that he was asking.
Good. Yes, yes, that's good. You know there's something wrong. That's why he's saying as it is. That's why he's selling to you lower price, cheaper price. But still there is something you know and something you don't know it.
but you know you have to mention.
Yes. For instance, he say as it is $500 and it costs $1,000 when it's new. So he say as it is. And you will find actually it costs $200 because of the problem. No, this is aib. This is not what he yes, you know, unless you mention the problem. As it is, because there's no tire, there's no brake, the engine is not functioning, very clear. But if you don't mention as it is, and then the person find out there is a great deficiency, then the people of the custom are being asked, the people who know are being asked. You say, no, this is, there is, okay. نعم. The store.
Can they now? That's what I mean.
That they can do that. That's very clear. Yes, that's mistake. No question that. Meaning the seller he sell to you, you are still in the store. Then he remember that he already sell this product to another one. Okay, he remember somebody else wanted. Okay, he can change. This khiyar, this is the benefit of the option of the place. Means he hasten. So now he find out there's another one. He can change. That's why khiyar al-majlis. This is mistake. Khiyar al-majlis, why it was legislated? The khiyar of the place. Why? Okay? Why is it legislated? What is the reason? Why were you still in the store? You are allowed to return. You are allowed to buy. What is the reason? Is that you don't mistake? Is that you don't hasten to sell? You don't hasten to buy. So if that happen, you can change your mind. The reason is you don't. Every khiyar, every option has a reason. The khiyar al-majlis is not to hasten. Not to hasten to sell or not to hasten to buy. So if you did hasten, now you can change as long as it's still in the place. With the condition, there's no bad intention. There's no bad intention. It's just a mistake. Yes. You remember, for instance, somebody You sell the product to the customer, still in the store, and you remember there was already, you get a call before him, and he told you the price was $30. You forgot, you sell this to $20. You remember, you can cancel it. As long as he is in the place. Yes. The food.
What is considered, still parents. And I said, you know what? I don't want it. And the person said, you're wasting food because I get it.
Yes. Okay, that's a good question. The ulama, they say the majlis, the gathering, the place, it varies the nature of the product. Okay, it varies the nature of the product. For instance, somebody, you said, I need food. He gives you food from the dish. What do you need, akhi? I need that food, for instance. He give you the food, you use the whip, the spoon, and he give it to you, and it get cold, and you say, no, change it, I wanted the other one. It's being, look, if there is something happened to the product because of your request, the food is already there, it gets cold, nobody else is eating, it cannot be returned back to the, okay? Now this is different. La darara wa la dirar. In the Sharia. No hurting and not harming. Don't harm. It's not allowed to be hurt. It's not allowed to hurt others. So if this food is taken, which you order, if no other customer is buying it, okay, and it cannot be returned back to it is, well, okay, Vazal, now if you don't find a deficiency, you should buy it. If you don't find deficiency in it, you should buy it. Otherwise, this person is losing his money because of you. Yes. Otherwise, where is he going? Is he throwing the food? If he throw, who caused it? It's not my mistake. It's not the seller mistake. It's the buyer mistake. You take the responsibility. Naam. Tayyib. It depends. Yes.
Let's say like you want to buy it. You want to buy like soap or buy for someone last time with you right now. You give. And then you already bought it, but you let the person buys it on. But the things that are too small or too tight. And so if you need to go return it, like exchange it for a bigger size or a smaller size.
Okay, if it is a small size or because of the size, you buy it thinking is this and you find it doesn't fit you. If he gave you the option to change it, there is a room for that. You say, check it now before you take it. You didn't do it. Oh, okay, you buy and you wanna give as a gift to somebody else. And when the other, he said, it's smaller than me, can you return it back? That's your question? No, you don't have to. You already lost the majlis. That's your problem. If he's doing out of favor, yes. But you buy, you left the store, he knowingly buy this khamis, he knowingly buy this product, nothing is on you. Naam. Yes. 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 Okay. Okay, question, he sell the product, the car for instance, he said, Akhi, check it, make sure it doesn't have no deficiency, no defect on the car. He took 3 days and he said, it's okay, there's no problem. Then he took it, the deal was made, then he found a problem. The engine was not new, there was something different. Does he have right to return? Oh, yes. Yes, they found out that the problem was existing when the car was sold. Now, yes, if the deficiency was existing when the seller sold the car, and he didn't mention it. He didn't know it. Yeah, he didn't know it. That's why he didn't mention it. He didn't know it. And the buyer, very good. That is business. The buyer, he found a deficiency. He found a deficiency. Even though he was given 3 days a month, he didn't find out. But after that, he find out. If it's proof that this deficiency was existing at the time of selling, still this person has his right to return back or to negotiate with the price. Because you sell the product with $1,000 while it really costs $500. Why are you taking that $500? Simply because the person didn't know, will not justify. How about if I myself also buy with this problem from another company? The same thing, it goes back to them. They have to also return. They have to also return until it ends to the one who took the right of the other people. Wallahu a'lam. Yes. So what's needed is to prove that the deficiency was existing at the time of selling and it affect the price. Yes. Is it time of Salah? Time Salah, Khalid. So from the conditions the ulama mentioned of selling is that everyone, the buyer and the seller, to be sane, to be in the age of distinction, and to be mature, unless it's something very. So the person has to be mukallaf. Taradi bayn al-aqidain. So both of them have to accept the deal. No one can be sold to something while he's in a state of enforcing. It's not accepted. You cannot. Somebody enter your store, you take a knife, you say buy it, and pay the money now. This is not. It's not going to be. It's not going to be. It's not going to be valid. Also, the seller have to own the product, or he has to be someone representing the owner. So it's not allowed someone to sell that which doesn't belong to him. The product has to be known to the seller and buyer. They have to know the description of the product, both the seller and the buyer, to sell it and to buy it. Also, the money has to be known, how much you're selling, you're buying with. So it's not allowed, don't worry about tech, we will agree on the price later on. No. The price has to be agreed upon from beginning, has to be known. What's being said has to be present, unless it's being described. The owner has to be able to hand what he is selling. Means you as we mentioned, you selling your car, but this car was already stolen. You don't know where it is. You are not allowed to sell it because you are not able to hand it to the owner, to the buyer. That what you're selling has to be something allowed to sell. You're not allowed to sell alcohol, pork, idols, innovationists. You're not allowed to sell those things. The Prophet ﷺ said, the last part of the hadith, فَإِنْ صَدَّقَا وَبَيَّنَا, if they are truthful and make things clear, means that the two traders, their transaction is made blessed for them. Allah put barakah, blessing, in their transaction. Allah put barakah. وَإِنْ كَذَبَ وَكَتَمَا مُحَقَتْ بَرَكَةُ بَيْعِهِمَا. وَإِنْ كَذَبَا, if they lie, وَكَتَمَا, and they conceal, they hide, they conceal, meaning the deficiency, the reality of the product and the money, مُحَقَتْ بَرَكَةُ بَيْعِهِمَا, the blessing of their transaction will be erased. If they do both, if one of them does, it's on him. If the other one is honest, he has his barakah. So in this hadith, that also is not what many people think. That the more you sell, is the more money you make it. You may sell in one day 50 products, and you may make money 100,000. But because you lie, because you conceal, because you deceive, it's like you sell 3 products. Because Allah takes away the barakah from it. Allah takes away the blessing from it. How many people with a lot of money, but they don't use it? It's not useful to them. It's not useful to them. ما في barakah. Some people, there was time they were rich. They really have so much money. But no barakah. They didn't build a masjid. They didn't even help themselves with good. They didn't help their relative. They didn't. So all that is not there. No barakah. So it's not how much money come to your cashier, how much money you collected. Is really how you collect it. If it's a good way, halal way, Prophet mentioned Allah put blessings in your transaction. If there is a deception, lie, cheating, muhiqat barakatu bay'ihima. The barakah, the blessing is removed from it, is raised. So now we understand that there may be someone who has small income, very small income. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make his life well. He survive well. He has good life, his family is good life, no problem. Another one, he make a lot of money, but with so much deception and riba and haram. Problem all his life. Daily argument with customer. He go back home, his wife throw gallon on him. Allahu A'lam, children fighting him. Neighbor breaking his house. All kinds of calamity. The case maybe is because of he cheat people in his transaction. La barakah. He collect so much money and then was stolen. Those guys, they left all the other stores, they target this one. Allahu A'lam, is because of he deceived people. He suffer all the time. People are breaking his stuff, vandalizing, government too much taxes, too much penalties, police giving him a hard time. And all it may be is because he cheat people in transaction. So his wealth is being wasted with so many issues. So unlike the one who tell the truth and honest in his transaction, and he tell the truth, he make it clear, he rely on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, walillahi alhamdu wal minna, and his life is good. Materially, he doesn't have so much stuff, but he's happy. He's happy. Allah make it easy. People like him. This storeman, people like him. This seller, people like him. They all say good about him. Jazakallahu khairan. He sell nice car to me. Jazakallahu khairan. He sell good product to me. MashaAllah, barakallahu fi. Everyone likes it. This is very expensive. Imagine you collect so much money from people, but everyone is cursing you. Okay? Is it the same? Everyone is saying good about you. Everyone making dua for you. Everyone likes you. This is very worthy. This is expensive. It's very valuable because you're honest with them. On the other hand, somebody cheat people, you're careless. Everyone is complaining. Akhi, the stuff you fix it is breakdown. The stuff you do is this one. The stuff, everyone. If it's not his problem, nothing is on him. If he's honest, he try his best. But if he neglected, he was negligent on it, he cheat people, he lied to them, then he's suffering too. So in the hadith that the Muslim should be truthful and should be making clear of the product. Also the buyer, the same thing about the money, about the promise. He say he will pay it back on time, he pay it. The money he is giving is his own money, he didn't steal. It's not fake money, it's a real money. Each one is truthful. And then if they do so, Prophet ﷺ said, بُورِكَ لَهُمَا فِي بَيْعِهِمَا. Their bay is barakah and blessing is put into their transaction. But if they lie, they conceal مُحِقَتْ بَرَكَةُ بَيْعِهِمَا. The barakah, the blessing of their transaction is removed, is erased, no barakah. And really it happened that are people who cheat people in business, and they have so much. After time you hear bankrupts. Even sometimes it happens, some of those people, they start asking people, what happened? Sometimes the reason may be because the barakah was removed from their life. We ask Allah al-Kareem, subhanahu wa ta'ala, the generous, to put barakah in our life. Sallallahu wa sallam wa barak ala Nabi Muhammad wa alihi wa sahbihi.